Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Now let's get into the video. Investing might seem difficult at times, but the people that have truly figured it out are the ones working on Wall Street. So in this video, we're going to hear what they have to say and get some interesting advice from Wall Street millionaires. Buy the dip.
How am I investing?
Yeah, how has your investing strategy changed during the drop of the market?
I'm buying more.
I love it. Enjoy it.
If you've been looking to get into the stock market, you will find that there's no better way to learn how to do it other than hearing the advice of those that have experience in this game. One of the most important pieces of advice that is given out by those that have long been in the market is that you should buy the dip. If you have been doing your research in the stock market, you will know that now isn't such a good time for the stock market overall, but this hasn't affected the ones working on Wall Street one bit.
I just save a lot of money and I do a more conservative, ETFs. I invest in different real estates in different states.
The reason why is that they see this as the stocks being on sale, and they go ahead and they get their hands on those stocks at some cheaper prices than they would normally be at. This is not to say that you should go out and purchase stocks that have been falling for a long time. You should instead research which companies have the most promise in terms of their competitiveness and their technology. Getting your hands on new exciting stocks.
I'm in some Bitcoin and some crypto, have some NEO, some electric car company stocks, and I'm long-term.
While this might not seem like the best advice at first, one of the best things you can do is put your money in new and exciting stocks. Now, what does that mean? Well, if you look at the past, you will see that the stocks that have done really well are the ones that have brought a new technology to market or polished something that already existed in the real world. Take, for example, Tesla.
We will be falling for the next few months, but I will be looking at the great companies like Tesla, Amazon, Nvidia, all the companies that...
When they first started out, they had a lot of promise, but their stock didn't reflect that fact. Then, after a few years of them quietly executing their vision, their stock went up to unexpected heights. This was also the case with Bitcoin and crypto in general. People initially didn't believe in crypto being a viable thing to invest in, but as time went on, many of those cryptocurrencies showed they could actually be used in the real world and weren't just niche new technology. Buy stable assets.
What are you investing right now during this crash?
I'm actually just entirely invested in ETFs, mutual funds.
While the people working at the stock market might give off the impression that they're just investing in companies, they are in fact also known to invest in commodities of various kinds. One of the best ones to invest in right now, and one that has always been a very stable price point, is gold.
Like now is a good time to get into the market?
Yes, buy gold.
Got you, buy gold. That's a good tip. We haven't heard that one today. Thank you.
This might seem a bit odd considering the fact that stocks are usually considered exciting new things, but if you look at the price history of gold, you will realize it has shown more stability than any other stocks currently being traded. Now, stability is not always a good thing if you're looking to make back your investment, so you'll have to consider your own position before diving into this investment. Have a long-term view.
It's a good time to get in, but you got to take a long view of it.
Definitely.
You gotta plan for not months, but years.
Speaking of getting rich quickly, if you are truly looking to invest in something, then that means you have to have a long-term approach in mind. This is one of the best things to have, and is often a key piece of advice that is given out by those working on Wall Street. If you take this approach to investing, and life as well, you will find that short-term highs or lows in the price of a certain stock won't affect you that much.
5 years from now, we'll still be rocketing to all-time highs and slowly averaging down. However, not over.
Having a long-term approach doesn't just mean that you have to invest in a stock for many years, as it can also be limited to around 4 to 5 months, which is when the true price of a certain company or product might finally be reflected in its stock price. This will not only pay dividends in the future for you, but will also keep your mind at ease while you're in the market. Being at peace while investing can be a hard thing to come by, but if you have this outlook, then things might flow a bit smoothly. Welcome to Volatility.
And then I've seen COVID crash. I think this has components to it that I can describe.
There is a certain apprehension that some people have when trying to enter the stock market, which is that they don't like the volatility it has. But if you take any time period in the past, you will see that volatility is the name of the game. There hasn't been a time when the stock markets have remained stable for a long time. There was the crash right before 2010, the crash due to the pandemic, and it isn't all that stable right now either. This is why one of the most important things to keep in mind is that you have to embrace the volatility and not run from it.
The economies of the world were shut down to zero. The airlines, restaurants, hospitality.
These were some of the investing advice that have been given out by Wall Street millionaires. These pieces of advice are truly the fundamentals of being successful in the stock market. That brings us to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. If you enjoyed the content, then do leave a like. So until next time, take care and goodbye.